Las Casas Filipinas de Acuzar, known for its grand heritage village in Bagac, Bataan, extended its mission of cultural preservation into the heart of Metro Manila with the revival of Casa Juico in Quezon City. This urban counterpart carries the same vision of honoring Filipino architectural heritage, but within a modern metropolitan context. Casa Juico stands as a rare example of post-war Filipino architecture merged with timeless Spanish-inspired design. Built in the 1960s, the mansion was the ancestral home of Don Felipe Sangil Juico and his wife Doña Lily, both respected figures in Quezon City society. The house was designed by Pablo Antonio Sr., one of the most influential Filipino architects of the 20th century and a recognized national artist for architecture. The mansion was a showcase of modern Filipino elegance, featuring a spiral staircase, intricate woodwork, marble flooring, and a garden filled with century-old trees. It was not only a private residence, but also a venue for family and social events, embodying both comfort and cultural pride. In 2016, the Juico property was acquired by Jose Jerry Acuzar, the visionary behind the Las Casas Heritage Collection. A fire incident that same year damaged the second floor, but many invaluable pieces, including paintings by the celebrated Filipino artist Fernando Amorsolo, were rescued. Determined to preserve the spirit of the place, Acuzar and his team embarked on a careful restoration process. They retained as much of the original structure and materials as possible, bringing the mansion back to life while honoring its historical integrity. Casa Juico was officially reopened to the public in February 2018, marking the first urban expansion of the Las Casas brand. Today, it serves as a boutique hotel, fine dining restaurant, and exclusive events venue. The house can host intimate gatherings inside or large outdoor events in its landscaped grounds, accommodating up to 700 guests. It has become a popular location for weddings, photo shoots, and cultural celebrations. More than just a hospitality venue, Las Casas Quezon City stands as a testament to urban heritage conservation. It offers city dwellers a glimpse into the elegance of Filipino ancestral homes without needing to travel far. By preserving the original architecture and story of Casa Juico, the project bridges the gap between the past and present, allowing a new generation to experience the beauty and history of Filipino design. Casa Garchitorena is a faithful replica that reflects both the grandeur of 19th century Filipino architecture and the ongoing mission to preserve the country's cultural identity in an ever-modernizing world. Casa Garchitorena draws its name and inspiration from the Garchitorena family, notably Don Mariano Garchitorena, a prominent political figure during the Spanish colonial and early American periods. The original house, long gone due to the rapid urban changes in Manila, once stood along Claro M. Recto Avenue, formerly a prestigious address for Manila's elite. Through this recreation, Las Casas aims to not only preserve architectural form, but to also bring back the stories and lifestyles of historical Filipino families whose legacies have faded with time. Casa Garchitorena plays a vital role in the heritage tourism efforts of Las Casas QC. The house is often featured in wedding packages, themed events, and cultural exhibits, making it a living part of the urban fabric. Casa Monroy, a beautifully reconstructed two-story casa originally built in 1892 on Calle Arlegui in Quiapo, Manila. Now nestled within the quaint plaza of Las Casas Filipinas de Acuzar, Quezon City, Casa Monroy stands as a testament to thoughtful heritage preservation and cultural storytelling. Casa Monroy's journey began more than a century ago, when it served as the home of Roque Monroy, a prominent figure in late 19th century Manila society. Designed in a refined Victorian Bahay Nabato style, the original house featured high ceilings, graceful campus window panes, ornate balustrades, and a layout that blended elegance with functionality. This replica serves multiple purposes. It enriches the plaza's ambiance, offers an intimate event venue, and allows visitors to step into the atmosphere of a late Spanish-era Filipino home. Casa Monroy boasts one bedroom, a private bathroom, and a small function room, ideal for gatherings of up to 60 people. The replica preserves characteristic architectural features, capiz windows, wooden ventanillas, and decorative cornices, offering a tangible glimpse into the lives of Manila's elite families in the 1890s. Casa Monroy plays a key role in heritage tourism and cultural education within the urban environment. It provides a unique setting for weddings, intimate gatherings, and photo shoots, where guests can immerse themselves in a Filipino historical narrative. Casa Castillo stands as a graceful echo of early 20th century elegance. Though not an original rescued house, it is a thoughtfully crafted replica inspired by the Upper Castillo of Rosales, Pangasinan, later moved to Bukidnon, echoing the Edwardian influences that swept through the Philippines between 1910 and 1920. The design of Casa Castillo draws inspiration from the Edwardian era's refined aesthetics. Think graceful lines, subdued ornamentation, and a quiet sophistication that stood in contrast to the elaborate Victorian styles preceding it. This replica captures those hallmarks through its capiz shell windows, understated woodwork, and charming proportions. Casa Castillo serves as an intimate space for private dining, small gatherings, photo shoots, and romantic events such as weddings or themed dinners. Currently, inside are artworks from different artists that are for sale. Casa Palanca, a meticulously reconstructed ancestral home that offers a window into the storied past of Manila's elite. Originally built in September 1891 on Calle Rosario in Binondo, this residence was once owned by Don Carlos T. Palanca Sr., a distinguished Chinese-Filipino businessman, philanthropist, and namesake of the esteemed Palanca Literary Awards. Crafted in the late Spanish colonial era, Casa Palanca showcases the refined Bahay na bato style popular among affluent families at the time. Its coral-toned stone pillars, expansive capiz pane windows, wooden ventanillas, and ornate cornices embody the fusion of Spanish design with Filipino craftsmanship. Although the original house in Pasay was nearly lost to demolition, its essence lives on in this replica, which preserves not just the form, but also the cultural memory of the Palanca legacy. Casa Palanca serves as a distinctive venue for private events and cultural experiences, accommodating up to 50 guests comfortably. Its vintage charm makes it an ideal backdrop for intimate dinners, heritage-themed photo shoots, anniversaries, and even romantic occasions. Although Casa Palanca in Quezon City is not the actual structure, its faithful reconstruction enables the public to engage with architectural history in a tangible way. It emphasizes how heritage preservation can go beyond relocating original materials. Sometimes the imagination, research, and respect put into reconstruction can rebuild cultural identity and foster public connection to history. Amidst the reconstructed heritage houses and manicured gardens of Las Casas Filipinas de Acuzar, Quezon City, the St. Joseph Chapel stands as a solemn and evocative centerpiece. More than a mere architectural feature, this red brick chapel embodies the fusion of religious tradition, architectural homage, and cultural revival. Inspired by the 19th century Pinaglabanan Church in San Juan, formerly the St. John the Baptist Parish, it was purposefully built in 2018 to accommodate intimate spiritual and celebratory gatherings within an urban heritage plaza. What makes the chapel especially meaningful is its conceptual origin. Rather than relocating an original structure, its design intentionally references the Pinaglabanan Church, chosen for its deep historical and architectural resonance. Casa Juico. The impressive characteristics of this Iloilo house became an inspiration for the Las Casas Filipinas de Acuzar, Quezon City Ballroom. Casa Alberto, originally built on December 14, 1897, on Calle Nozaleda in Intramuros by Doña Isabel Alberto. This two-story bahay na bato was reborn in Quezon City to preserve both its architectural elegance and cultural memory. Casa Alberto embodies the enduring charm of late Spanish-era Filipino residences. Though this is a replica rather than a relocated original, it faithfully mirrors the style and ambiance of its Intramuros forebear, furnishing urban visitors with an authentic sensory connection to pre-war Manila. Originally owned by El de Arroyav, the reconstructed Casa Arroyav mirrors the grandeur of its forebear with Victorian-era architectural features, ornate wood detailing, graceful floor-to-ceiling windows, and distinctive bay windows or mirador, accentuating elegance and social prestige in late Spanish colonial Manila. Originally known as the Teotico Crespo House, Casa Juico was commissioned by Don Marciano Teotico, with plans submitted in August 1895, showcasing the exquisite neo-Renaissance bulaklak sa trellis style, characterized by floral motifs adorning its stone, brick, iron grills, and wooden features. The original structure survived the devastations of World War II, later serving as a dormitory and printing press. Notably, a young Manuel L. Quezon, who would eventually become the first president of the Philippine Commonwealth, is said to have boarded there during his law studies. The garden at Las Casas QC offers more than just a pretty landscape. It embodies the ethos of heritage conservation and the marriage of nature with history. Serving as the verdant heart of the Heritage Plaza, the garden creates a tranquil setting that seamlessly connects the restored Casa Juico original chapel and reconstructed period homes. The garden functions on multiple levels. Lush lawns, manicured hedges, and shade-providing century-old trees form an intimate outdoor venue. Meandering stone pathways, elegant garden furniture, and ornamental brick walls contribute to a sense of timelessness, showing off architectural features like classic posts and urns reminiscent of Spanish colonial mansions. Las Casas Filipinas de Acuzar in Quezon City is more than a restored mansion. It is a living museum and a cultural landmark. It reflects the continuing commitment of the Las Casas Heritage Collection to celebrate, preserve, and share the architectural soul of the Philippines in both rural and urban landscapes. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell to get updates on my new uploads. Thanks for watching. See you on my next one.